put your hands together as I invite the chairman of TIOL Knowledge Foundation, Dr. Shailendra Kumar, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to what promises to be perhaps the most electrifying gathering of the year. I stand before you honored and quite frankly a little starstruck as we convene this constellation of intellectual brilliance, fiscal sagacity, and inspiring influence. Our guest list today, it reads like who is who of economic and policy royalty. We have the Honorable President of India, Sri Ramnath Kovind, who will be joining us shortly. Honorable Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, Sri Harvins Narayan Singh, our special guest, Professor Arvind Panagadia, an illustrious assembly of Lifetime Achievement Award winners, Professor Jagdish Bhagwati, Dr. Vijay Kelkar, and Mr. N.K. Singh, a prominent face of fiscal federalism in India, Dr. P. Thiagarajan with us. Welcome, sir. I am so honored at a very short notice you could make it. We have the Honorable Chairman of the jury panel, Justice Sivakriti Singh. Then we have many global economists joining us digitally. Other important dignitaries, including the Vice Chairman of the Niti Aayog, Sri Shuman Beri, the Honorable Member of Parliament, several prominent economists such as Dr. Montek Sinhalwalia, Dr. Sankaracharya. We have honorable members from the 15th and 16th Finance Commission. Then, of course, many serving secretaries to Government of India, and of course, several retired ones also. A good number of senior officials from the CBDT and CBIC side. Many serving and retired ambassadors and diplomats. Many other dignitaries, in fact, and also family members of the honorees. In fact, and our comrades in arms, in fact, many of them. Your presence here today adds really a sparkle to our soiree that no amount of glitter could ever replicate. I would like to thank you for sparing your precious time to be here with us this evening. Our honorees tonight, Professor Jagdish Bhagwati, Dr. Vijay Kelkar, Mr. N.K. Singh, are extraordinary giants in their fields. They have not just written chapters in economic history, they have penned entire volumes. Remember 1991, the terrific economic chokehold for the political stewards of India. It was the year when India decided to take a leap from economic conservatism to dazzling globalization. Well, these three maestros were the ones who tuned that symphony. They were the great white hope of the political leadership at that time. Professor Bhagwati, a pioneering protagonist of the trade theory, did not just help create the WTO, but also proved through his research how multilateral trading order can serve better the larger goal of global interdependence. His intellectual work represents the concept of good economics that strikes a balance between theoretical models as fascinating objectives and as a toolbox to dive into the chaos of economic reality, which we see today, globally. Professor Bhagwati was the first to show us that brain drain is certainly not an unsavory phenomenon. It's a pipeline for prosperity. His contribution to India and the world are as vast as ocean, and tonight we honor him. Dr. Kelkar and Mr. Singh, our dynamic duo of fiscal federalism, have charted a course for reforms that span sectors we never knew actually needed reforming. From petroleum to public finance to one nation, one election, they have done it all. The nation will never forget Dr. Kelkar's contribution to the initial coordinates of the GST architecture and the dismantling of the administrative pricing apparatus for the petroleum products and driving them closer to the market-based principles. He is also remembered for his policy craftsmanship, which led to deregulation of drug prices in India. Looking at the public policy career of Mr. N.K. Singh, spanning over 5 long decades, and the stunning spectrum, I strongly believe that he is a perfect role model for all those who are keen to emulate his wide canvas and footprints. His recommendations, in fact, coming to the FRBM Act, he was indeed a mountain mover. His recommendations as a chairman enabled the Act to accord priority to date. Diplomatic history of India will always be in date for Mr. Singh's pivotal role in strengthening India-Japan economic relations and also the G20 Independent Expert Panel for reform of multilateral development banks. To our eminent guest, you are actually the stars of the show tonight. Thank you for gracing the event with your presence. To our honorees, Professor Bhagwati, Dr. Kelkar, and Mr. N.K. Singh, your contributions have left an indelible mark, and we are proud to honor you. Ladies and gentlemen, let us make tonight a memory for the ages. Let the celebration begin. Cheers to an evening of inspiration, recognition, and unforgettable moments. Thank you all, and my special thanks to the Honorable President of India, Sri Ramnath Kovind, Honorable Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, the extraordinary recipients of the TIOL Special Award, Dr. P.T.R., Justice Siva Kirti Singh, and also those who have joined us digitally.